Hi, my first tip, number one, is to make sure that your pieces are on the straight of grain or crosswise of grain. That way this curve here will be on the bias, and that's where the stretching and easing comes in. So up here at the top, this little bit here is pretty unstretchable or unworkable, and this little bit down here is also pretty unstretchable or unworkable. But all this in here, I can ease that in easily. That's my first tip. So I'm going to show you my next tip. The next one I have to show you is make sure you get all the straight edges together on this particular block. It's easy to flip this around and to get it backwards, but you can see it's not straight. It goes straight and then curve. So make sure you have it around. The next thing I want to tell you is that you want to always sew with the concave side towards you and the convex side away from you. So concave just means that the curve comes inward, and convex means the curve goes outward. So if you remember, I told you that this section here is pretty stable and can't be stretched, and this section here should not also be stretched. It should come in nice and flat. So I'm just going to line this up and get those two together. I've also set my machine on slow, and I'm just going to sew for a little bit just to try and get these pieces lined up. I also have it on a scant 1/4 inch, so I don't have to worry about it being taking too much space. After I get a little bit sewn, I come down here and I line this up so I know where that is. And now I have all this stuff in here. I can stretch or not stretch. I just kind of flatten it out, line it up. And sometimes I will, stretch it a little bit to get that to line up. And I just take it a little easy at a time. Again, my sewing machine is a little bit slow on purpose. And you can see it's lining up pretty neatly. That's the beauty of using the bias. Bias is your friend. So when you get that curve on the bias, it's nice and straight. And then again, it's coming off a little bit here. You can either use tweezers or your fingers, and I just want to make sure that rounds off neat. And that's it. What does that take? 10 seconds? Awesome. You're so awesome. So that's how you do it. And when I go to press, I will press this underneath this and smooth out that curve. And there's your first piece. Good job.